Good morning. I am filming a tutorial today on a get ready with me video. I don't know what to call these. But I've been getting so many requests and I'm so sorry because I'm so busy. But I figured, I'm not that good at this. But if you guys want to see how I do things, then I am okay with just showing y'all and just letting y'all see me and how I do things. I just want to say I just tried to put on contacts because I wanted to do a different look and it didn't work. So yeah, with nails it's really hard. But anyways, I was gonna go with a green eye look. Didn't work out. So anyways, I'm just gonna get ready while I talk to you guys in silent because I still don't know how to put music on that freaking YouTube thing. Like, it's unreal. So I'm going to start with a few of my recent favorites. This is the Milk Primer. It's like gel-like. And it goes on and it stays kind of sticky, but I really like it. It's I think been one of the reasons as to why my makeup has been really moist and stayed hydrated and stayed on for a long time. Sorry guys, my dog's going crazy out there, running like crazy. Anyways, I just let it sit for a few minutes, seconds really. It starts to feel really, I don't know, tight almost, but I really have liked it. So we'll see how you guys feel. Right now I'm kind of transitioning between being dark and light or light to dark. So I have loved, absolutely loved the Huda Beauty foundation. I don't know if it's the combination. I don't know if it's my skin. Some of you have tried it and I know that you guys have not loved it, but I have. And right now, like I said, I'm kind of between shades, so I'm just using both. I don't know how to make this appear less blurry. But anyways, I'm using Tres Leches and Amaretti. The darkest shade is 320G and the lightest is 310G. So anyways, I'm just gonna I do 2 pumps. And this has been different for me. Like I said, I'm doing my everyday go-to look, so I hardly wear eyeshadow. Typically, I would have done my concealer first, because I don't do eye primers anymore. Typically, my concealer with setting powder works. But anyways, I would have done my eyeshadow first, and it's just to avoid any kind of fallout and you having to wipe it and you having to redo your foundation. So I am using a beauty blender to apply. Don't judge it because it is dirty. Like I said, this is my everyday go-to. So I am just using my wrist to kind of blot, and I'm pushing in. Don't forget your corners. I typically just like to make sure that every single piece is covered. See how dark it looks? I'm not yet there, but I also bring it down. I rather look darker, honestly, than lighter. That's just me. I always get my makeup in my ears. Sometimes I'm like, dang, I thought I cleaned my ears, and then it's like stuff popping out. I'm like, ooh. So anyways, I like to just go in my eye with my foundation and then reapply the concealer after that. I like to get in those little cracks because they show up after a while, little holes. I haven't been putting foundation over my lips because lately it's just like, I don't know if it helps once it starts oxidizing, if it helps the lipstick kind of run and kind of have little like just runny lines going up. So I don't know what that is or where it's coming from, but that's what I have not been putting it on my foundation. Next, I'm gonna do my concealer. This is the Shape Tape from Tarte in the color medium. And I just basically go under my eyes. See, I see. And my pores are large, so I just like to make sure the makeup covers that. Or does all what it's supposed to. I just kind of go in and I just tap it lightly, getting into the eye area. And then I immediately set my concealer after I feel like it leaves a lot less lines, a lot less creasing, in my opinion. So I will do that now. The setting powder I have been loving and I have been using is the RCMA, the original. What I do not like about this is that it doesn't come with a cap. So, well, I guess it does come with a cap because you can easily open this, pour it in here, but it's not, it takes a lot of time. Like I said, I take between 5 and 7 minutes every morning doing this routine. Because my day in the morning consists of taking my kids to school and following with the gym. And then and that's at 9. My gym class time is at 9. So I literally go straight from dropping my kids off to taking them, I go from, sorry, I can't multitask. I used to be great at that, but I lose train of thought very quickly lately. So I drop off my kids, 8:45, I haul butt to my workout at 9, and then my first client is usually at 10 in the morning. For those of you that don't know, I am a hairstylist / makeup artist. That is my career, and I've been doing it for 12 years now. Not the working out part, but my routine has consisted of that lately. And so I literally, I take off at 9:49, 9:50, and I get to work at 10. And while I'm getting at work, my 10 o'clock is there, my assistant's draping her, and I'm getting ready within 10 minutes. That's been routine lately. So this has gotten so much quicker. I stand up. For those of you trying to be faster and out the door, that is your way to go. Stand up, don't sit down. It's gonna take you longer. This routine for me is gonna take me longer just because I'm sitting down and I'm like, I don't know, comfortable. You get comfortable and you take your time, check your phone, whatever. But I have not been doing that lately, and I feel like it cuts my time in a lot, or by a lot. Right now I'm using the dip powder from Anastasia, however you want to call it. Y'all will hear my Spanglish come in and out. This is medium brown, and I'm just using the B Bella RG216 brush, just any angled tip brush. The biggest setback you could have when doing this is applying too much product. I always use my cap and being very light when you're applying. I typically, people ask me about my eyebrows all the time. I have a good set of eyebrows. They're not too thin, not too full. But what I like to do is I like to really, this is where I go in hard, if that's a way of saying that. I follow my line underneath my arch, underneath my eyebrow. And I typically don't stop. I stopped because product seemed a little light. And I keep going. That's how my eyebrow starts, typically. I follow through just like that. And of course, on camera, this looks a little different. So that's how I outline the first of my eyebrow. And then I typically, if you want to create proportion, this is how I see it, and this is how I've always done it. Even when it came to like waxing people's eyebrows, I can see lines and I can connect them, and I can see angles, and I can just, I don't know, that's just how my eye works. And it's what I've learned to do. I have not always done that with my eyebrows. My mom has a few pictures of my eyebrows looking pretty bad. But anyways, I like to connect from the top of my eyebrow where I stopped here, from here to the highest point of my eyebrow. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I like to go in very, very lightly and kind of find that. And sometimes this here, angling from the bottom up, kind of helps meet that up there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Turning your eyebrow every which way, because there's so many angles. I mean, y'all saw what it looked like before I turned. I don't like a too high arch. I don't like to have that Jack Nicholson look. I can't even do it because my Botox won't let me. But anyways, and then I just kind of go lightly to perfect it. As you can see, I've not gone into any of this area. I don't like the whole boxy look. I love a natural anything, natural glow, natural eyebrow. Definitely not a natural lip though, you got me there. But anyways, I love to go in and then just kind of take some pressure off of your wrist and then just kind of fill in like you're brushing, but not really. Right in here, just to kind of create and just smudge out some of the lines, not lining, some of the lines that you created when you made that first step in your eyebrow. So they're not perfect, guys. I've learned to let that go. I created messes when they were perfect. Or they never really were perfect, but I tried to, and then it was like lines everywhere, boxes everywhere. See how I like to just connect from here to the arch of my eyebrow. Probably made it a little too thick. It's all right. We'll work with what we got. Of course, my best makeup's probably not gonna be online for y'all because I'm trying. When I'm not trying, I'm like, ooh. We all have a least favorite eyebrow too. Who agrees? I think mine is probably my right one, because as you can see, this is what happens every time. Every time. So what I'm gonna, and it's just, I don't know why that happens. I don't know if I pluck it that way or what, but it It just happens. So in the meantime, I'm still baking my underneath concealer, or my eye. Ooh, I can't even talk. I'm still baking, in other words. I like to just let that sit. And then I'll just buff it off right before I apply my eyelashes. So this is where I'm just kind of lightly shadowing and blending any of those lines that I may have created. So there's a full set of eyebrows, and they're not boxy. My eyebrows are pretty thick in shape, and I can just always create them to look thicker. So now I'm just gonna kind of buff off the powder, setting powder, very lightly, guys, because sometimes you can rub off concealer or even makeup by going too hard on it, and it's really hard to correct because once you've set it, and you're gonna see it when you try to correct it. So just very lightly with a big buff brush. This one is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill brush, and it says JH Jaclyn Hill number 2. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but just very lightly. It's also setting my eye lid, so that if I do, which I typically, like I said, don't do eyeshadow for work. It's just I don't have that kind of time, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. I'm gonna use the nude palette by Huda Beauty. It's a really soft, I say soft, but you see all those glitters. Ooh, I always want to use glitter, and I always have to talk myself out of it. So for work, I typically just do like a very soft crease and lid. If you guys, this is just something that you guys can practice on y'all's own for your everyday look. Nobody likes to look like shit to work. I typically can't, because I stand in the mirror 100% of the time. So I have to look at myself, and other people have to look at me. So my job is a little more mandatory, but nobody likes to look like crap when it comes to work. But then you want your eye makeup, you want everything to look perfect. You get caught up in like 20 minutes of getting ready, and then you go out the door looking like shit. So this is just a routine that I'm telling you, you guys can do, because if you ask anybody that's ever known me, I have never been able to do my hair and makeup so fast. People would always, oh, you gotta go shower and you gotta do your makeup. I know someone that's like that right now. Sister, I'm legit calling you out right now. She sits, she does her hair, she does her makeup. We all did that at one point, but at some point you get busier in life and you still want to look cute. So I use the color Secret. Any soft brown, mauve, anything like that will give you just a really soft crease in that shadow without looking like you just kind of really tried. And nothing wrong with that. It's just I really want to look like I really tried on the weekends when I'm going somewhere. Work is just work. Work is, I'm here, I gotta go in a minute. So I'm gonna use these foiled eyeshadows right in here. I'm gonna use this color because, like I said, I like to go with more of a softer look for my work. I typically, this is what I do every morning. I just apply in the middle and then just kind of make sure I go towards the front. Sorry guys, see that? That's it. That's all I do. I swear my first client always comes out, when I come out after she's been draped and everything, she's like, what? Your makeup's already done? You came in and you look, yeah, I look like shit. I mean, on top of, I don't sweat. So many people are like, oh, I can't do that. I sweat so bad. I don't sweat bad. I don't know if like a pig is even a thing. But anyways, I don't sweat like that. Most people that are known to use Botox on their face don't sweat. So I don't sweat. Like I literally, by the time I'm at the gym, my hair is like a little soaked down here. And then I just let that dry, or sometimes I dry it myself. And then I apply dry shampoo. So don't categorize me under that. Oh, she's nasty. She don't even shower. I shower every morning. And every night I just use a shower cap. Because ain't nobody got time to blow dry their hair and wash it every day. Like it's just not a thing. So next I apply my mascara, and that's just so that I always, because I'm not outlining or doing any kind of eyeliner, I always like to have this just so that when I do apply my eyelashes, it doesn't look like my eyelashes look or poke through, or they're going down or whatever. I don't know. It just gives a more natural appearance when you're gonna wear the falsies. I have a pair of falsies that I wear maybe about, I don't know. I don't even know how long I can tell y'all. Look, I just blinked and I just got mascara. See what I mean? Trying to clean this up is not gonna be cool, but I'll do it just for y'all. If it were during, I mean, if I was getting ready for work, that would have stayed. So I typically just clean up any residue that my eyelashes might have. Typically I do this when I take them off, so that I don't have to do it in the morning when I'm in a rush trying to get ready. If you guys, any of my clients are watching and have ever seen me without makeup, that's because I didn't get to do it in the morning. And if I don't do it in the morning, I'm not doing it in the afternoon. In the meantime, I like to squirt my favorite. This is my favorite eyelash glue. I've tried so many. I don't know why I love this one, but it also doesn't take forever to get sticky. Sticky is what you want. If it's too runny, your mascara, or not your mascara, your glue, it's gonna be really hard for those things to just tack on as soon as you put them on there. So this is my next step. I like to use a tool. I mean, everybody, to each their own, whatever works for you. This just kind of helps me place it, and I don't have time for it to move. So just apply the glue with the little tip of the applicator. And then I like to put it in the center every single time. See what I mean? When it comes to that glue, it sticks right away. It's my favorite so far. I'll move it to the ends. It always lifts in the front when I move it to the end. And then there we go. We have an eyelash on. My eyes are red from trying to put on contacts. That was a total fail. Like, I wish someone would have been recording me. And then I push them in. Next is my next eyelash. Like I said, I typically go maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how clean my eyelashes get. I despise using eyelashes and then them being like dirty at the, like, I just can't. So I throw them out. But this is my favorite pair of eyelashes to use. I'll show you in a second which ones they are. They are a little dramatic. I'm a little extra, I'm not gonna lie. I try using baby kind for everyday looks and it's like, not me. So for that reason, here I am, applying my extra. There have been times where I have the same pair and I use two opposite ones, but these are my favorite ones right here. Lash Pop. So many of you have asked me. It's called Send Nudes. I just have them around as much as I can because the little place that I go to get them here in Midland is called Beauty and the Peach. And don't think, maybe it's sometimes our fault for sharing the secret. You share the secret and then it's gone when you need it. I'm just kidding, guys. That's what we're here for. So I'm gonna try and correct this little mascara dot. It's not gonna be perfect, I can tell y'all now. Because like I said, once you set it and it's different. See that? It's still there. So I'm just gonna set that baby. There's not a lot you can do. And then on to my next step. I just like to do a little bit of, God, I hate when I can't find my, I just had it up here for that reason. Oh, here it is. I'm going to take this off. So much harder once you already have eyelashes on. I don't like to get powder on it. Anyways, it's not going away and I don't have time to fix it. So I'm gonna go in with I'm going in with Raw, which is this one. And I'm just lightly going to outline the underneath of my eye to brighten it. I feel like every time that I do dark, it just creates my eye to appear smaller. I don't like that. Don't get me wrong, I love the black eyeliner and I love to create the smoky look, but let's keep that for the weekend. Kudos to all of you that look like y'all are going out every day, flawless. People might think that of me, but I don't do a whole lot with my makeup. Not during the week. This is all I do for my eyes. Don't even have time to blend half of the time. I go in, I put mascara on the bottom. Seems like I got an eyelash from the top to the bottom stuck. Every single day that happens. I get my eyelashes from the top glued to the bottom. I just put mascara on my bottom lashes. And I always choose my lips according to what I'm wearing. So I'm at home today. I'm fixing to go to work actually, but I'm just gonna do like a nude lip right now. Because I still have to curl my hair. Mind you, every single day, it takes me about 5 to 7 days to wash my hair. As horrible as that sounds to admit, I will curl one day, the next day I'll brush out that curl and just wear that, put some hydrating oil, and I'm done. I look done, so that's what matters, right? I have dropped this bronzer so many times, but I really liked it. It is the Marc Jacobs Tantric. Oh, see? And I'm using the B Bella NG320. These are just, I can get these at my local beauty place. So just anything like that. I like to fan it out. This is what I do every single day for my contour. You got to make sure you hit those places. Contour hides, guys. So remember, you put the dark with where you want to hide. You want to hide them big cheeks. You want to pop them. That's how you do. You want to hide that double chin. I like to do this just so that I can blend. If my makeup is too dark, I can make it all look dark towards the bottom and it won't seem that way. Coming along, ain't it? Recently, I have really stayed away from an actual highlighter and done more of a like a diamond highlight, which is the one by Fenty Beauty, and it's called How Many Carats. It's very shimmery, and I've loved that so far. So whatever works for you, whatever highlighter. I typically start here and move it up. I don't know, the more bling, the better for me. I like to put it in my Cupid's bow. I've not been doing my nose lately, and it's because I'm so oily that by the end of the day it looks like I highlighted it. So now I will do my lip line. I'm going to do a nude color. This color that I'm using is the Rosewood and color in the number 15 by Sephora. I love their lip glosses, their lip liners, their lipsticks, and I even like their eyeliners. They seem to be very good. So I go in and I start at my Cupid's bow. I always end up more, so I always start low because I don't want to overline my lips. I already have big lips. Although I think I always overline my lips. Follow through. This is really hard doing your makeup on a camera. So forgive me as I use my mirror. Always exfoliate your lips. Lipstick is so drying. That's what I do for my lip line. And I'm going to go with a nude lip. Sadly, I don't want to go with too much of a nude lip. So I'm going to add some brown and then add my nude with it. This brown one is the Bittersweet Liquid Matte Lip from Anastasia. I really want to calm this down though. So I'll do, this is Stilla in the color Caramelo. I don't always like to cover my lip line because I just feel like filling it in makes it shadow and just makes it look really pretty. So next, oh, I didn't turn this on. I'm going to use my 1-inch curler to curl my hair, and I'll show y'all the fastest way to do that. because remember, I'm always on the go. Number one important thing is to have a clip, which I thought I brought with me and I don't see. Of course. While that heats up, I'm gonna go look for a clip, guys, because it's crucial. The like ultimate wedgie from sitting. Oh, okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I don't have a comb, so I'm just gonna use the prongs on my clip, which happens to be not my favorite clip. It's just my hot roller clip. What I do is I always draw a line and I part my hair that way, okay? If you guys have not used this Iron Shape 11, it's the bomb for styling purposes. Let me just tell y'all a little schedule of how I do my hair. I typically will round brush my hair the first day I wash it. And the second day, I will straighten that out, make it look chic and smoothed out. I'll wear it straight for the first day. The second day, if it still looks good straight, I'll just straighten it out. Little dry shampoo. The third day, I do this. I curl it and leave it. Typically I'll do, after the second day, dry shampoo. And then the third day, I don't need dry shampoo. And then the fourth day, I'll brush out the curls and do dry shampoo. And then after that day, I determine what I need to do and if I can go longer. Typically only curl. With shorter hair, it's a little different. You don't want it to look shorter by over curling it. So I stop here and I curl the middle, if you'd like to say that, and then leave the ends about the same here, same here. See that? In the back. I don't worry too much about the bottom. Because it covers from the top, depending on how your hair is cut, obviously. But super fast. Like, this is taking me no time. When you're curling your left side, you always want to you have to do a little more exaggerating when it comes to how you hold the curler, in my opinion. Or you will end up with two different types of curls. One going back, one going down, or the other one going forward. I brush as I go. Super easy. Y'all can see that taking shape. This is probably day 3. Watch how I'm holding the curling iron, not the straightener. So many of you say, I can't do it, it's so hard. Well, it takes a little practice, guys. Not even I could do my own hair at some point. I had to learn and I had to practice. Redken 11, Iron Shape 11, the best thermal heat protectant for when your hair is already dry. A lot of you say you use a heat protectant before, but you know, typically it's before you blow dry. So I feel like the blow dryer kind of eats all that up all on its own. This you can spray, you'll hear it sizzle, but it's protecting your hair. It's also good for restyling. So if you didn't wash your hair, you want to recurl, whatever, it helps hold the curl, softens your hair, makes it, if your hair is somewhat damaged or feels bad, this will make it feel so much better. Redken 11, guys. My hair is not in the best condition, but it really does help smooth it out. You're supposed to brush it out, but ain't nobody got time for that. Curl the middle. And if you go back like that, you're gonna end up with this kind of wanting to turn back. So if you hold it straight, this is what's gonna be curled, and you're not gonna end up with your curls going back like I did here. One day I'm gonna figure out this music thing. It does kind of feel weird to be the only one talking. Ooh, I get to hear me sing when I get that. Oh wait, I don't think I'll be able to put any kind of music I can sing to. Just kidding. I don't have the best voice. Actually, I don't have a voice. Fun fact, I studied music a semester, and my teacher said that with a little practice, I could have a good voice. What? Ever. No, thank you. I can barely do this on my own. Nobody's talking, nobody's watching me as I'm doing this. I can't imagine. Props to all the people that can get up on stage and just sing. Stage fright, a faux show. Totally not saying I'm a singer. I love to sing though. Even if I don't know how. What you can also do to change up this look is alternate. So you go from here and then here this way. Here, I'll show y'all this last back piece because it won't matter. This is what I mean by alternating. You're going forward with the curl instead of back, and it creates that not so, more of a wavy, beachy look. Ow. Burn myself. Okay. Then I like to go in with hairspray, which this hardly has. This is a weightless hairspray. It's so popular. I used to use it when I first started school. I love how it smells. It's very light. I'm gonna mess up the curls I started first because that's the #1 rule to curling, is to mess up the curls as they are done cooling. Don't mess them up as they're hot, because then you're gonna end up with messed up curls that don't stay all day. I'm just looking at what I did here. I don't know what I did. Either I got carried away talking or I don't know. But we're gonna redo this baby because I did not like it. Back. Sometimes this happens. But this is what you want, is a look that you really didn't Tri-Pore. They're the most popular right now. So here we are. Finished look. This is what I look like every day, guys. Not the best, but this is my everyday routine. Like, seriously. It's not hard. It may have taken me 45 minutes to explain to you, but this is what I do every single day in less than 10 minutes. So if you don't believe me, try it. One more thing, always put in your makeup bag the only things that you need. It makes it easier to find. It makes everything so much faster because, hey, you know you need the eyelash, you know you need this, you need, and it just helps be faster. So in my opinion, get yourself your essentials, get yourself what you like. I use a total of like 10 products today. Knowing damn well I have like so many products. But this is what my makeup looks like every single day. Try it. Let me know how or what you think. And don't forget to share this video. Thanks, guys. Bye.